Sean Combs just avoided a possible life sentence. He was acquitted of the most serious federal charges against him, sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy, and he was found guilty of 2 lesser counts. For him, this is the next best thing to a full acquittal. Combs was nothing short of elated. He sort of pumped his fist low down. He put his hands together and he mouthed at them, "Thank you, thank you." I've been covering this trial for 8 weeks now. And the racketeering conspiracy charge was really a high-stakes charge against Sean Combs because it accused him of essentially being the kingpin of a criminal enterprise over 20 years. This is a serious federal charge that carried up to life in prison. This was the charge that was overhanging the entire case. After the Me Too movement, there has been a series of prosecutions against high-profile men by federal prosecutors using very complex laws such as racketeering and sex trafficking to land convictions. In this particular instance, that strategy was not successful against Sean Combs. So that left transportation to engage in prostitution. That charge is a lot more cut and dry in that it has to do with transporting people over state lines for the purposes of prostitution. And so what that meant in this case is Sean Combs had arranged for the travel of these hired men, brought them across state lines, and then directed them to have sex with his girlfriends in what were known throughout the trial as freak-offs. I think the biggest revelation in the case was the presence of this woman, Jane, who testified that when Cassandra Ventura put out her lawsuit sharing her experiences with her boyfriend, she was shocked by the similarities of what she saw. And that was really the center of the government's case here, that this was a pattern of behavior, a pattern of coercing women into sex marathons. His lawyers argued throughout the trial is that these women were willing participants in these sex marathons. What the women testified was that they were doing this because they knew it was what their boyfriend wanted. The prosecution said that Combs coerced his girlfriends using violence, using manipulation, using control into sexual situations. But the jury did not find that the evidence amounted to coercion.